Well, it's October, and that means there's a new VHS movie released on Shudder. Let's take a look at the new entry in this found footage anthology series, this time focusing on science fiction. VHS Beyond is new streaming on Shudder. It's directed by Cheel, Jordan Downey, Virat, Justin Martinez, Justin Long, Christian Long, and Kate Segal. And it's written by Cheel, Jordan Downey, Kevin Stewart, Virat, Evan Dickson, Ben Turner, Justin Martinez, Christian Long, and Mike Flanagan. VHS has become a yearly tradition, and with the last few films being pretty solid focusing on specific years, they decided to try something new and different this year and leaned further into sci-fi horror. It's a subgenre full of potential, and I was looking forward to seeing what this new crop of filmmakers could do with it, even though in entries past, the concept of sci-fi horror was often played with. This time with VHS Beyond, they also tried a new format for a wraparound, leaning more towards a mockumentary style with director Cheel's Abduction. While this connective tissue to the film serves as a perfectly reasonable way to tie all of the stories together, it is by far the weakest part of the whole thing. Cheel previously did the Cursed Film series for Shudder and sticks with the documentary format for this wraparound. It's just at the lead up to this big reveal where we see the videotapes of an apparent abduction in the last minute of the film, where a four-eyed gray alien appears, felt sort of anticlimactic compared to the rest of the film. This is less of a story and more of a way to tie these tales together, which is what a wraparound is supposed to do. Still, I found this lacking and the weakest parts of the movie. Now the film gets rolling, started with Jordan Downey and Kevin Stewart's truly ballistic Stork about a team of rogue cops who search out strange and unexplained cases. This one moves extremely fast and plunges the team into a house of horrors as they investigate a spree of child abductions. I liked the way the story was explained on the fly, keeping the pace brisk and punchy. Once the guns start blazing, it plays out like a first-person shooter game as the film comes from police body cams. While there are some scenes that feel staged, like when the cops line up in front of the house dramatically, the story evolves into a gleeful, blood-spattered descent into hell. Cool designs for the aliens and wanton carnage ensues. This is from the maniacs behind the truly awesome The Headhunter and the absolutely ludicrous Thanksgiving, and even pays homage to the killer bird with a disturbing and wonderfully designed bird-like alien creature in the end. Good stuff. Next up is Dream Girl by Virat and Evan Dickson. Evan Dickson did a segment in VHS 85 and returns to write with Virat directing, and brings a Bollywood feel to the segments about a popular actress whose beauty is too good to be true. While this one didn't rock my world, I do appreciate that the VHS series is giving some international filmmakers a chance. Still, this one left me wanting more, and I felt like I'd seen this kind of segment before. Live and Let Live by Justin Martinez and Ben Turner is probably my favorite of the bunch. A group of skydivers are hit by a UFO in the air and are forced to jump for their lives. Along with the panicking parachuters, follows a few alien creatures out to do something involving brain draining. This one gets points for the unique location as the survivors land in the middle of an orange tree plantation. It's wonderfully chaotic as the survivors scamper around the rows and rows of trees, searching for their friends and running into aliens instead. Justin Martinez and Ben Turner did segments for Southbound and the original VHS movie, and they're responsible for this gory adrenaline rush of a segment. Fur Babies is by actor Justin Long and his brother Christian Long, and it seems the Longs were inspired by Justin's work on Kevin Smith's Tusk, as basically Fur Babies has the same premise as that body horror Shocker. It's about a dog sitter who has a penchant for taxidermy and body modification who is infiltrated by animal rights activists. But the activists don't know how twisted this doggy daycare truly is. I love the effects and the premise of Fur Babies. I also loved Tusk. And the dog monstrosities are quite disturbing. This has Justin Long's warped sense of humor written all over it, and while this is one of the lighter segments, it's definitely one of the more gruesome. Still, Fur Babies feels out of place compared to the rest of the more sci-fi leaning entries in this movie. Stowaway is made from a story by Mike Flanagan and is the first time directing effort from his partner/actress Kate Segal. It follows a plucky reporter investigating the Phoenix Lights and happening upon some kind of vessel in the middle of the desert. Upon entering the vessel, she finds all sorts of otherworldly tech that is beyond understanding. This is a wonderful little story with a lot of gory creativity going on. It's by far the most complete story of the bunch, as most of the entries simply come to an abrupt ending. Stowaway has a tragic and EC Comics style poetic ending that wraps up the film strongly. VHS Beyond shows how versatile this series truly is. While adding the mockumentary style isn't new, they did it in the last one. The wraparound did work well to tie the stories together despite not really offering a payoff. I think one thing this series needs to focus on more is telling a complete story rather than relying on the tried and true "the tape just ran out" ending. Stowaway proved a solid, resonant ending is possible, and more attention to narrative would make these installments so much better. As is, this is another strong installment, and I'm already wondering what this ongoing series has in store for us next year. Please do me a favor and punch that like button down below. Share this video with all of your social media addicted pals. Click subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for notifications. You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be, stuck inside your reality.